I feel like a TV person, live on channel, like a news channel or something.
Yeah.
Oh, never a dull moment over here.
All I can think of is live from New York. It's Saturday night.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. It was something, but I just could not figure out what. That is I've been thinking. That's so
Mhm.
funny. All right. I think I
All right.
sent everybody the link. Well, everybody is like my aunt. I did send it to my cousin. So hopefully they'll jump on. I not fan live. Oh no, I don't want that. Yeah, so if you're joining, say hi. So I know the comments are working. And I'm gonna get my stuff. I've been working hard on stuff.
That's
But
good. Get ready for your quarter.
yes,
Yeah.
which we will talk about. Oh, where'd my paper go? You know, am I looking at it? I just had it. Ugh, my brain. If my head wasn't oh my gosh, it's under my mat, my mouse pad mat.
Well, I'm glad you found it though.
Yeah, because I worked so hard on finding what these goals are. Like I have
Yeah.
3, so I'm excited to talk about them.
Yeah.
Um, so let me get started, and I'm reading from my notes, of course, but well, whatever. I'm getting better at it.
Yes.
All right. Hey, welcome to Chat and Play, where there's no stress, no pressure, just creating and hanging out. Each week, we kick things off with a quick intro and what we're working on, and then we'll chat about life while we get creative. Today's topic is Q3 goals, which I'm super excited about.
Mm.
So, whether you're working on your own project um, or just here for the vibe, this is your space to explore, play, and create with us. And then before we wrap things up, we'll share our progress and bring the night to a close together. First, let's introduce ourselves and share what we're working on tonight. And if you're creating along with us, drop down in the chat what you're working on, and or if you're just joining us, um, let us know what that is. And Maria, you want to get started first?
Sure. Hi, my name is Maria, and I'm a mixed media artist. And over on my channel, Maria Gifford Art, you'll find painting processes, studio life, and the thoughts behind my artwork. It's not about perfection, just honest art practice as I discover, play, and grow. And I'm glad that you're here tonight. I will be working in my watercolor journal again. I haven't done that for a few weeks, but I wanted to get back into watercolor, and I tried. I tried to kind of go back between like oil, acrylic, and watercolor quite often. I'm using this. It's the Paul Rubens set tonight for those of you who might be interested. And then a size 8 Princeton watercolor. And I've been working on a new um, palette. I'm trying to narrow down some color choices that I'm using. And I'll talk more about that as we get into our goals for this quarter. But that's what I'll be working on.
Nice. That sounds exciting. I love watching you paint. So I watched one of your um well, I watched several of them. Some were the shorts and some were the long form because I was
Yeah.
catching up on my, like I haven't like sat down to work on things. So I had some time to work on things and catch up on who I subscribe and watch. So
Yeah.
I like just watching you paint and just throw stuff up there and it turns into stuff. I'm like, wow.
Aw, thanks.
All right. Hey, I'm Derica, and your girl's life is tipsy. If you know, you know. I'm the creator of The Tipsy Life, and I'm here to help Gen X women reinvent themselves after big life changes through lifestyle vlogs, DIYs, and fun adventures. Around here, we're figuring it out as we go and getting creative and learning how to have fun during this next chapter of our life. So grab your project, a snack, and a fun drink, and let's hang out while I work on my Q3 goals, which is our topic. So,
Yes.
because I've been so passionate about really doing my goals, didn't want to, I didn't feel like I'd really be able to dive into it while we talked about it. So I wanted to
Yeah.
work on it because I know I'd be doing diamond art and then I'd be like, oh my gosh, let me write that down. And so I'm already just going to write it down. So,
Awesome.
so I don't know. You can go ahead and flip your camera around, and
Yeah, I will.
I don't know how I should even show. Should I just show what I'm like my mess, or I don't know
That's
what
up to you. If you want to share your mess,
I don't know. Let
like your
me.
scribbles.
Well, I don't know if you can see. I got just all these papers. Not this one.
Yeah,
Ah, almost. Yeah.
I'm
So
gonna flip this around.
I just got a bunch of papers, and I'll be writing. Um, And I don't know if you can see my laptop, but as long
Yeah,
as
I
you
can
guys
see
can.
it.
All right, I'm gonna try and angle it so you guys can kind of see how I'm planning, how I plan, I should say. I'm a messy planner. Oh, and I am plugging in my phone because I just want to be safe in the right here. All right. Do we have any comments? I don't see any.
Well, I'm gonna get started on my painting, but do you want to start with your goals, your quarter
Um,
three goals?
Sure. And I will try to keep it short, but you are the timekeeper, so if I need to wrap it
Yes,
up so you have time, you let me know.
I will let you know.
Okay, so I have three kind of top goals for I'm gonna try to focus on just the tipsy life. I feel like I've put it on the back burner and like just seeing how it grows organically and how much like what areas I need to improve on.
Yeah,
So I've been being kind because I hear a lot of people tell me I'm too hard on myself and I expect too much out of myself and yada yada yada. So I'm just I don't I feel like this whole year I just kind of did whatever. I mean, I still worked on my collections every quarter.
mm,
Um, but I I don't still have mine for this launch, like summer launch. So I decided just to embrace it and I want to start like a fresh clean slate and figure out my goals and all that and then so I'm not having a summer collection. I didn't want to rush around and stress myself out because I felt like I like needed direction, you know.
yeah,
So I'm focusing on my goals, which are um YouTube, I've not really posted anything on YouTube. We've done these lives, which is
Yeah.
awesome. I mean, I stopped boating today to come do this live. So I have fun doing these and I love to hang out and just the excitement to see where it grows.
Mm-hmm.
So I really like this space, and so that's um one of my like my top number one goal is YouTube, and then under that it's like weekly Monday lives. I want to do one long form video a week and two shorts, and just like really be intentional with it. I feel like all year, I mean, I've done things, but I haven't been intentional. I've just been kind of winging it.
Yeah. Going with the flow.
Yeah. And which that's very hard for me to do, to not plan and do ADHD deep dive research on things and things like that. So that's my overall goal. And then my second goal is I started this, I want to say earlier this year, uh, doing UGC,
Mm-hmm.
and I have my portfolio done. I just kind of froze at the where you reach out and send pitches to brands and stuff. I just kind of like put a halt on it and never went further.
Mm-hmm.
So I just need to like revisit my portfolio, make sure that's good. But I really don't need that to reach out to brands. And I know I just need to do it. And that way, if it doesn't vibe with me, I can move on to something different instead of just being too scared to move forward with it.
Right.
And I want to really be intentional with that too, because I physically cannot work right now. And I don't know if I ever will be in this lifetime, but I can't work like a traditional job because of my balance issues. So I'm hopeful that doing these two things will eventually lead to income. And, it'd be just nice to be able to pay my bills and, have money for, necessities, I guess.
Yeah.
So I just really want to be intentional with those top two things because I know I have not like put my all into it. And
Mm-hmm.
then I want by the end of the quarter, I want to at least have one paid collab, so doing UGC.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
That would be good.
yeah, so I've got, now until the end of the quarter. So it's not like a big rush to get my first paid collab, but I do want to be intentional with reaching out and sending pitches and all that. And then my third goal is my fall collection. So as I mentioned, I'm not doing a summer collection. So I'm doing nothing. I'm gonna just start really I need to like focus on how I want my collections to go because I feel my drawings are um not like where I want to be at. And
Yeah.
now that I took that class with Procreate, it was just a little brief training thing that I did, but I learned some things and I just really want to um like do more with my designs and have more of a direction of where I want to go. So I need to like kind of do a refresh. Like I still am doing the sweary line. The whole Gen X thing, I can envision it,
Mm-hmm.
but I haven't made like the steps to put it into action per se. Um
Yeah.
so I'm gonna do that and that will be my fall collection. And then I just am not doing Patreon. Etsy will just be my collection once it comes out. So that's not this month. Although I do have stuff up on my Etsy right now. Um,
From
and
your
I'm,
previous
yeah, from my
things?
last spring launch. Did I do? I didn't do a spring launch, did I? I don't even know. Let's check.
But you
I just
did one. When was that at the beginning of the year, maybe?
yeah, I only did one. I've not been, with it very well. So, but there are still things up on there. Oh yeah, I did do my spring. It was kind of weird. That collection, I just really, here, I'll show you guys if you can see that. I just really um started feeling it when I wasn't like I liked doing them. I like drawing them and creating them, but I know I didn't like announce it as much, and I was just really feeling like I don't know, just like I needed a break or like something needed to change. So I didn't market it at all properly, like do a launch and things right. And so I didn't even remember I launched it. So I'm sure nobody knew.
Yeah.
And I know that happens. And now looking back, I see I just took a mental break and I haven't done anything really. So I think now I'm like ready to get to work with everything, like focus on just those top three things
Mm-hmm.
and consistently. So, and doing that, just to wrap all that up, I started with this big ass paper. I wrote a bunch
Yeah.
of like my day, what I'm gonna focus on, and my top tasks, and just so I had like a big huge space because I already have my big dry erase board full.
Mm-hmm.
And I just been like filling out. I have this I created. It's a weekly um calendar. Like you peel it off a notepad, but I
Mm-hmm.
or print them out. I print them. So on this side, I thought about putting these up on Etsy. I don't know if anybody would want them, but on this side it's like your week overview in each day, and then on the back it's like a time block schedule for the week. So I just print them as I need them because I don't always fill them out. But now that I'm planning, I'll probably fill them out for a little bit before I stop again.
Yeah. Well, if it
So
helps you stay on track, right?
yeah, yep, it does. And so I just gotta fill that out. It's like a mental check-in for me.
Mhm.
And then yeah, I'm just figuring out my like weekly theme of my days. So like Monday, I'm doing CEO admin. Tuesday are content days, so like filming, which I'm revisiting doing that. I might try to do sit down vlog type things, like how to's or something.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if that would be easier for me to edit. Like I'm struggling with editing, like piecing a vlog all together and have it make sense.
Right.
So maybe if I do a couple sit down vlogs and just get over whatever it is that I have an issue with that. Uh anyways, maybe it will be better, but I won't know unless I try it. So and then I got editing on Wednesday, Olivia. I'm trying to leave that day open for Olivia to go see her. And
Mm-hmm.
then Fridays UGC, and then Saturday it's like a flex day slash creative day, and then Sundays reset. So that is everything for me, and I am taking ideas. If anybody has suggestions, um, if you've seen my past collections, like, do you like the vibe where I'm going, or do I need to change it? Or I do like the Gen X like sweary line, and I have all these ideas, but I just haven't like been intentional with it. So
Yeah.
if anybody has suggestions, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Well, it sounds like you have a plan, so that's good.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. And I was up yesterday working so hard on all this to like really feel good about the goals and not just picking stuff I've done in the past, and it doesn't feel intentional. I didn't want it to feel like I just had to pick something because we were going live.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
So yeah. So these I'm really excited about. So that is what I'm doing. Did you go over yours or figure out what your Q3 was?
Yeah. So mine is it's a little different in that I'm not necessarily launching anything, but I have a art show coming up in September,
Ooh, fun.
and it is in Indianapolis, and I'm getting ready for that because I want my booth to be full of new pieces, and I'm really excited about like the direction that I'm going. And I had mentioned that I was working on a new color palette, and I've been playing around, and I really feel like I've nailed it. Um but I'll just show you really quickly.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time just creating these swatches, and it's not necessarily like too complicated, but I just pick the main colors that I want. So up here, this is like the pure color, and then
Uh-huh.
the next row I added white, and then the row after that I added raw umber, and then I did the complements. So then things kind of get crazy because when you start to add the complements, they're not in a straight line anymore.
Right.
And then with the complements, I added white. So I'm really happy. I like this color palette, and I drew this little carrot. Um,
That's cute.
and so from there, I'll just kind of show you where I went. So then I used those colors and I created this,
Oh
just
wow.
trying to get an idea of like how the colors would work together. And then I did this, and it is, I don't know if you can see, but it's like an apple orchard. And I purposely used more orange than red, but the the idea is an apple orchard, which is a big part of my childhood because we would hang out at my grandparents' house, and they had an apple orchard, and we would play in it all the time. And then today, I don't know if you can even see this, but I did it in oil.
Oh yeah.
So on canvas. I'm I'm working with that palette, trying to build it up, and then working on some larger pieces. Um,
Nice.
yeah, to get ready for that. So that is my main goal for this quarter, is to get ready for that show. But my first goal was to come up with a new color palette for it, which I did. I think it was the last several days I've been working on all of this. And it's important for me to kind of to know what direction I'm going in, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
um, just so that I have like a cohesive body of work. And that's what I'm working on.
How fun. Do you have a date that, or do you want to announce it to everybody or hold off on that?
Um, well, it's in September. It's September 12th, um,
Nice.
in Indy. And so I have, what does that give me? A few months that I can
Yeah.
start working on it. Yeah.
Maybe I'll try
So,
and come down to see it.
yeah, that would be awesome. It will be, it's pretty big. It's the biggest art fair, art show that I've ever done. So I'm excited
How
because I'm
fun.
really putting myself out there like, okay, I'm really doing this.
Yeah. How exciting. But yes, like you said, scary, but what do they say about that? Things being scary and doing them makes it worth it.
Yeah, for sure. I know it's like my next step, and I'm just excited. But you have to enter into the show, and I was accepted. So that alone was an accomplishment. And then, yeah, and then you just
That's
pay for
very,
your booth, and I have a tent, and I'm hopefully I'll be ready to go.
very cool. Well, congratulations on getting accepted and
Thank
good
you.
luck working on your projects for all of the collection.
Yeah, it'll be I'm going to focus on my parts of my childhood. So like farm life, the apple orchard, of course. Um, um, like the landscapes would be, of course. Um, well, let me just show you because it's easier for me to show than um,
Explaining.
yes. So I
Oh my
finished
gosh.
these two pieces, and so it has the farmland, but it's whimsical. It's not like
Yes.
straight, yeah.
Oh my
So
gosh.
yeah, and then in the background, I used the pattern sewing. Um, what is it called? The paper that you use to create sewing patterns.
Sewing
So like you
patterns?
can,
Like,
yeah, so
oh
you can
yeah,
see
I see
it in
it.
the back. And that you
Yeah.
can see the words and everything. So when I grew up on the farm, like my mom was sewed. Um, I had a lot of female influences in my life that sewed, and so I wanted to kind of put them into the
Yeah.
landscapes.
Oh,
And
cool.
my grandparents were farmers and all that kind of stuff. And then over here, they're not done, but I'm working on some corn stalks.
Ooh, that's
But
pretty.
they're in the beginning stages. So yeah. So I'm doing that. And then I worked on this today.
Yeah, I really like that. I like the colors.
Thanks. So I mean, it's gonna be a work in progress for sure.
Well, you got
That's
this.
yeah, I'm excited.
That
But I'm
is exciting.
trying to make it look all cohesive, like it goes together. And so that's why I'm really focusing on my childhood and being, playing on the farm and that kind of thing.
Right.
So
Yeah,
yeah.
that's very cool.
Yeah. So that's pretty much um my quarter three. That's going to take up all my time.
Yeah. Well, that will definitely be worth it because that's going to be a great goal that you'll accomplish.
Yeah, I'm excited. And you'll have to see if you can try to come. That would be cool.
Yeah. I wrote it down. So I'll definitely look into that. Maybe I can do like a road trip and my aunt can come.
Yeah, that would be
We,
awesome.
we
And
could
there'll
come
be
hang out.
tons of booths. There's like hundreds of booths. So, you'll have plenty to do.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
And
I'll have to look.
it's all art. I'm sure it's like different kinds, but um the place that it's at, it's called Newfields. And it has a museum. Like we've gone to the museum several times.
Newfield is the name of the museum.
Newfields, yeah. Yep. But I'll give you
Oh
all the
yeah.
details. So
I just looked it up. Museum of Art events.
yeah.
Let's see. I'm looking it up. Oh, 2026. September 11th, 12th. Hmm. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on here, but you have to send it to me. I don't know what it's taken me.
Yeah. I will definitely send you the details.
Yeah. Yeah, because maybe I could find a place real close to there and stay the night.
Hmm.
Are you staying the night there? Is it,
No, we'll drive back. Like
it's just a
it's
one
not.
day thing?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
if you were like, if it was like a late thing and you can stay or what, what, if you had to stay the night, I guess.
Yeah. No, we would probably just head on back.
Nice.
So yeah.
Well, that's exciting. Yeah. Well, I have this up, so when you send me the info, I'll see if I can find more information on it.
Okay.
But right now, I'm in my Pinterest, my personal Pinterest account. I'm gonna set up a vision board, um, to include like color palette and like maybe try to figure out a vibe of what I want.
Hmm.
Um, but oh, I see a comment. My aunt says, "Oh my gosh, your farmlands turned out great, and I wonder why you use sewing pattern." I can't click on it. I don't know what's
Oh,
up with my messages. It drives me crazy. It changed.
it makes really great collage paper because it's so thin. But then I like the patterns that come through when you put after you put the paint on. And since I had so many, and like my mom, she used to like sew our clothes and make our clothes, and so it has like a deeper meaning to me for me because of that. Um, and my grandma, like we used to dress up like in her like petticoats and stuff like that. Like we just
That's
had so much fun climbing trees and playing basketball and
fun.
good memories. And so I just want to pull from those good memories, basically.
Yeah, that's cool. Hopefully that answered your question because I cannot see.
She says her mom was a seamstress also and had always made a lot of their clothes when they were young. So
Oh, okay.
yeah. So see, I'm
Nice.
not the only one. And then somebody's gonna be like, I like your art because it means something to me too. That's what I
Yep.
hope.
I mean, it's kind of like me, but like you're expressing yours I don't, what do they call it? Like home ec or like homemade things, like you're bringing your past growing up and the clothes into your paintings, and I'm crocheting pants.
Right? Right.
Hmm.
Okay.
Let me see your, when you get a minute, the photo you painted with your color palette colors, the one
This
you're
one?
working on. After that, like what were the painting that you did?
Oh, I did two of them. I did the apple orchard, and then I did the flowers like
Okay, yeah.
inside
Mm.
a.
So that's a lot of greens
Yeah.
and like burnt orange and stuff. I was just
Yeah.
I'm looking at some color palettes just to see what catches my eye. I
Mm-hmm.
was wondering if they were this like close to the same colors, but you're more of a green lover and I'm more of a blue lover.
Yeah, I really do like green a lot.
Yeah, can you see my screen right now, this photo?
Yeah.
I'm kind of
Mm-hmm.
liking these deeper colors. I've never went
Like jeweled
like,
tone.
I don't know. Can you see it?
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. I'm kind of liking that one. I don't know what to see. Aunt Nada or anybody on, do you have any uh Q3 or fall or yeah, is it fall? Or like what would Q3 like we're as far as
It's
like
in
it's
between summer and fall.
yeah. Like how do you ask that? Like what goals do you have for Q3 but maybe they don't, people don't plan like Q3 goals. What would they call that?
I don't know.
Pre-fall goals?
Definitely like this is when people get ready for their holiday launches and stuff.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, which I'm trying to I'm definitely gonna I'm planning stuff for the holidays.
mhm,
But I just felt it was kind of early right now, and it was a good time for me to not rush into everything.
mhm,
So taking a step back and not, I don't know, like slowly ease into it,
yeah.
figure out what I want my goals to be and stuff. So I had to do that first. Ooh, I kind of like this one.
Yeah.
Western.
That's nice.
It doesn't give me Western. Well, I can see the beach in this color palette.
Mhm.
I don't know why I always do compare a lot of things to the beach. I guess that's why I feel like these darker colors are not my normal. Did you guys get hit with any storms?
Yeah, we had one, I think it was Friday. It kind of just came out of nowhere. Like we knew it was
Yeah.
going to rain, but it was a lot harder of a rain than what we anticipated.
Yeah, we
So,
Saturday we had a 80th birthday party, and we they had a big tent, a big round tent, looked like a circus tent.
mhm.
And we were setting up decorations, and all of a sudden this big gust just came through and blew everything we decorated down. And
Oh
the
no.
tent, yeah, the tent started coming up. We had to call or they had to call the people to come back
Mhm.
out and make sure it was secure, because it was coming up out of the ground. And then that was Friday. And then Saturday, we were out on the lake, and we were on our friend's double decker boat. It's a great big huge boat. We were
Mhm.
parked next to him, and I was in the water with a bunch of people. And on the other side was Ryan in our boat. And once again, all of a sudden, this storm just come rolling through like so fast, and it just got so windy it blew us into land. And it was just a bunch of commotion and um all that good stuff.
Oh
I'm
no.
like, yeah, it was so windy, and I was just like, what is up with this wind this year? It's crazy.
And everybody was okay.
Oh yeah, everybody survived. It just got chaotic for a little bit, but it was just crazy how fast that, you know, the storm came in. We knew it was like coming towards us, but it just came faster than normal.
Yeah.
Some people on the lake had big trees land on their house, like on the roof.
Oh, that's not
Yeah, so I
good.
thought of my aunt. They are still cleaning up from their storm that happened a few months ago.
Mhm. No fun.
No, nope, it's not.
So are you looking up a new color palette for your launch that you're going to do?
Yeah, for a fall launch. I was thinking it will kind of set the vibe. Like once right now I'm just picking colors that are catching my eye.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I'm just liking this like deeper. Normally I'm brighter, but it's like a certain blue. I guess this kind of blue.
Yeah.
Hmm. I think it's mostly the blue that I look for. But I thought I would like find a color palette to capture my vibe, and then work on, I feel like for my collection I need to like move to, I don't know, like a different vibe or something. Like I'll show you how do I get to my board? Oh yeah, here we go. Um Like, here's some ideas for the sweary line.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just
And
like a
that's your
lot of,
Pinterest board?
yeah, this is my Pinterest board, and
Okay.
I have a another friend that is on this page. She adds stuff to it. She's Lemmy in my collection. So
Oh,
I'm
okay.
blue.
That's
I'm blue
awesome.
and she's Lemmy.
Mm-hmm.
And I have this board that I randomly add and go to. But a lot of them are like words. So it's like trying to figure out, do I just do word collections? But that's not, I'm not really drawing. It's like text.
Yeah.
And I could like draw like Blue or Lemmy into it somehow. So that's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I do stay on the same path I'm working on and just improve on that where I'm like I'll draw, I don't know, like see my collection. So here's my Etsy. So it's like, do I continue and um draw these like an image? So I hand draw this and then I take parts of it and make stickers, sticker sheets, like die cut stickers, bookmarks, things like that. Or do I do something different? Like that type of thing is what I don't really know what to call that.
If you just do the words,
Yeah, so do I just do like the words I have for, oh, where'd it go now? The words I have for on my Pinterest like this? Do I do stuff like this? And I could incorporate Blue and Lemmy into them. Like here's one of my pens.
like just pick a
It's fall,
couple
y'all.
quotes and then
Yeah, and make a sticker sheet or
I mean you could try it.
yeah, because I haven't really done these yet. I don't like text, and I think they're funny.
Well, that fits your brand.
Yeah, yeah. I like a lot of these things. Oh, here's some crocheted ones. I could do that. I could crochet what are these, like coasters? Funny. That's crazy. I mean, not crazy, but like um it's cool that I keep wanting to do stuff like this.
Hmm.
And obviously it's a thing, people buy it. Obviously people are on here doing it and selling it. Oh, these are cool. I don't know what it is. Oh, a circle. Huh. I'm still doing my crochet. I just have a long ways to go.
Yeah.
That's a like a hobby I'm doing. Hmm. Yeah. So um Nobody else has said anything. I don't know why my comments, I can't see anything.
I don't know either, especially because like I can see them, so you'd think you could. So strange. But I'm not looking at them all
Yeah,
the
it just
time, so
said,
I just have to be reminded.
yeah, I click on it. Like my screen is blank. I can just see both of our sides, like your side and
Mm-hmm.
my side. And then in the bottom where the chat used to be, it's black. There's like no nothing. And if I tap on it, it brings up chat viewing options and I can click top chat, live chat, or none. And I've done both of them and none of them show nothing. So it's weird. I'm sure it's a setting.
Yeah, and I have no idea, so I can't even help you.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll just remind you.
Well, we have about 5 minutes left, believe it or not.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that went by way too fast.
Wow. I was yapping.
Well, if you want to wrap it up, we could do that.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Well, basically, what I did so far is let me find my board. I made a or no, I didn't make a Q3 board. I had a fall mood board, which has some blues in it. Ironically, the same blue I've been posting or looking for. So I feel like that's a sign.
Well, there you
Like
go.
the
There's your blue.
Yeah, that was from last I want to say last year. So it's the same blue. I just like the same vibe, I guess I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So, I think I found my mood color. I just gotta or my yeah, my board. So I just gotta decide on one from here and then I am going to do a little research on helping me decide to do oh, that's your thing. Helping me decide on whether to do my collections like this, where I'm drawing like a photo and then taking parts of the photo and making them into stickers and
Mm-hmm.
bookmarks and like accessories, or to do the just like the sweary word, like the
Like the sayings.
yeah, like these sayings, like text, and I could add Blue and Lemmy and whoever else, or do whatever.
I would say
Um,
do whatever is easiest because you want to get back into it. And so I would aim for whatever's easiest.
yeah,
I like the words idea, but
yeah. And I did
yeah.
think, and then I've always wanted to do like planner sticker sheets. And I found this, and I thought this would be so fun. It's like work things. I didn't
Hmm.
correct my boss in public. I was I was productive today. I wore pants during a video conference.
Yeah.
I got a promotion. I
Yeah.
survived a work trip with my boss. It's like funny work. Um things or other funny different things. So I don't know, I think I might be leaning towards that kind of
Yeah.
vibe.
Well, I'll show what I did tonight. I worked on this painting. Here, hold on. Let me move this. Okay, I worked on this one and I let it dry and then I went back in with my micron pen and that just adds detail. It's not necessary, but I like to do that.
Yeah.
So I did that and then while that was drying, I worked on the carrots
Oh my
and
god.
then I went back in with the micron pen too. I just like the detail that the micron pen creates. And then I
Yeah.
worked on this while I was waiting for the carrots to dry. And it's kind of a hot mess, but that's what sketchbooks are for.
Right. I
So,
feel like you'll get it all fixed up.
yeah, maybe once I go back in with the micron pens, it'll give it some definition because it would be nice to like go over the leaves or something like that. So,
Mm-hmm.
we'll see, but that's what I did.
But it looks great. And those carrots are giving me the vibe. So I was doing this training in Procreate and
Yeah.
it was of this bunny.
Hmm.
I'm like leaning over like the I don't know why. I have problems, man. But I one of the things I was training and learning was this bunny,
Yeah.
and it that those carrots are giving me that vibe of that bunny I drew. So I like
That's
those
awesome.
carrots. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah,
Yeah.
I drew a test one before we got started. I was like, I wonder
Uh-huh.
if I could do some carrots. Yeah, I'm gonna do some carrots.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Can you see if there's any like what anybody else worked on? Did anybody do anything or
Your aunt, oh, she said I like the crocheted splotches that you found, Erica.
oh,
Um, I may have to make some, she said.
oh, cute. Yeah, those were really cool. I don't know.
Yeah,
I didn't see what they were, if they were coasters or like hot pads. But yeah, I'll send that to you. Um,
yeah.
all right, well,
Fun.
and that is a wrap. It is 9:01. Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
It went so fast. I just
Yeah,
want to hang
the
out for longer. All right, friends. I think that's gonna wrap up tonight's chat and play. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight and getting creative.
yeah.
We'll be back every Monday live from 8 to 9 p.m. So make sure to subscribe and turn the notifications on so you don't miss us. And that way you can come back every week and hang out with us and create. Until then, keep creating, keep exploring, and keep living a little less of a tipsy life. Until next time, bye for now.
Bye.